Good morning, I'm Sue Spargo. I am going to do a little tutorial for you on how to work with the Sewline marking pencil. So it is my favorite marking pencil, but there are a few tricks to having a good pencil that works really well, and I've noticed on my Facebook groups and on my blog of the month that people keep complaining about it. So I thought I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to look after it and why I like it the most out of any other marking pencil. So first of all, I work with wool, and I do not like to use any type of ink or disappearing pen because I'm not really sure what will happen in many years to come marking with those type of pens and pencils. So I like to just use graphite for light fabrics and white chalk for dark fabrics. It is also my favorite pencil to use for our Spoke Easy tools. So here's a couple of things. I travel a lot, and I don't want to carry 3-4 different types of pencils. So by carrying this pencil, I have all that I need in one pencil for marking. And I can draw on a longer ruler, I can draw around a template, I can freeform different things. And I also did a tutorial on how to remove the graphite from wool. So that is using a product called Soak. So I have tested a lot of different things in order to make it easy to mark, remove, and also for your stitching. So this pencil has 3 different leads, and as you see, it turns and you get different leads. So I've got a graphite. That comes with the red. I don't use red. I normally replace it with a white, and then I have a white one that'll be in here. So you want your pen to be able to move around nicely without it getting stuck or sticking. Sometimes it will stick a little bit. So what I have discovered, having fixed tens of them in classes, is this is what you need to do. You need to unscrew it, and so you're unscrewing it there, and you will get your 3 pens right here. On the ends of these pens are these little tips that are screwed on. So if you find that it's catching, the probability is that one of these has come loose. So just take it apart and screw these on and make sure that each one of them's on there tight. The other thing is that these come out like this. So you want to make sure that they are in there perfectly in order for it to be able to work nicely. So that's my biggest tip with having the mechanics of the pencil to work really well. The other thing is refilling these. So in order to refill them with another piece of lead, you have to have a totally clear reciprocal to put the lead in. So I always undo this like this. I use a needle, and I make sure that it is totally clean and there's no chalk in there. And if there is, I'll just tap it until the debris comes out. I also make sure that I don't have lots of little pieces in there, because sometimes they'll overlap and get stuck. And then I'm going to put this on really tightly again. Now there's 2 ways to refill it. You could put the lead in there and then stick it back in and make sure it's in properly like that. And you can put it together like this. And then when you get to the one you want, you press the top and you keep pressing until the lead appears. The other way is to press it down like this and to feed it back in the top here. And you're going to feed it very gently. Can you see it's going down? Let me show you from an angle. I'm just feeding it very gently in, and now it's in the pencil and ready to use. And then when you don't want anything, just turn it so that they're right in there like that. So that's my tips. I use these all the time, have no trouble with them, know how to fix them, and that's the most important part about them. So when I'm marking for a Spoke Easy, and this is our Spoke Easy tool, I can make this lead quite long because I am not going to break it. I'm going to place it like this, and I'm going to put it in the center, and I'm not putting any pressure on it. I'm just rolling it round. So I'm not pressing it to break the, and then I'm going to come up here, and wherever I'm going to mark, I'm just turning. So I'm not drawing lines, and I'm not drawing big heavy dots. I'm just doing it gently, and by putting it flat on a flat surface, they will all stay in nice position. So there you go, you can see all the marks, and lead is not broken and quite long. So then I would just push this to bring it in a little bit. Okay, so I hope that this helps you figure out how to keep your Sewline marking pencil in good working order. Well, if you enjoyed my little video and you found it helpful, then like and subscribe.